Hi there and welcome back into my channel. First thing is I'm going to show you how I altered my wee skeleton. I'll show you what he looked like. Remember the wee ones for the pound shop, 2 for £1. Right. That's his before. And that's his after. And I think there is a difference. I think this one certainly looks a bit older and a bit more worn and torn. And that one's just a bit new and fresh and doesn't do much for me. And I need it to look old and tatty. And I know bones are white, but if they've been in the dirt, they're no. Right, you can use your Stays On ink pad, or I've got the Stays On refill here. That's why my fingers are in this colour. I have a blending tool and I have some of the felt pads that I use. Remember I told you I use these ones out the pound shop. They're proper felt, they're quite thick felt. And all I've done is I've put a wee rub of the re-inker onto there. And then you just want to rub it down your face, and that will pick up all the high points. See that? I got his chin and his cheekbones and his eyebrows, his nose, and for his teeth I'm going to go in and just kind of try and catch his teeth, just like that. Now you can do it, and you can leave it quite dark, really quite dark if you want, but I like to blend it out a wee bit. And that's a fancy word, blend it out. You're not even blending it out. You're just giving it a rub to rub it in. Make sure you've got a good contact and that it's no sticking away out. No, you don't want it to stick out like a sore finger. You want it to be kind of blended in. Again, my pad's only on the one side, so I'm going to rub it down my ribs. And as you rub it down the ribs, it catches the high points. And then you want to rub it and rub it over the high points. You don't want to rub it in to everything. So again, and this rubbing it on, it's really just making sure that you've got a good adhesion. Now you can see my fingers, there's plenty on my fingers, so I'm going to go in here and give the neck a good rub and get some onto the high point of the neck. And if there's not enough, then you can squeeze your tool in there and get some more on it. At 2 for £1, it's only 50p a piece, so I wouldn't be too precious about it. But when I'm saying that, I wouldn't go down the full arm and then try and go back and rub it in. Sorry, I'm thirsty, my lips are sticking together. I would only do small bits and go back and rub it in, or else it's going to be, you won't be able to rub it in, because remember, Stays On is a permanent ink pad and it dries pretty quickly. So you want to just come down, catch your pubis and things like that, your pelvic, your hips, and then it's a bit clean in there for me, so I'm going to give it a wee swipe with the ink pad just to get some muck in there. And I know that's a low point, but that doesn't bother me. I would rather have a bit of colour in there. Okay, right, I'm going down onto these bones now. I'm just rubbing it down, getting the high points and giving it a wee rub off. And if it goes on your, if you don't want it to go on your fingers, well, that's fair enough. Use a wee glove, or see the wee toes, I love doing the toes. Now these things, they come off, right? If you can't get it off, just pull it and it will come off. And I'm wanting to go, I want to get around the side of the feet, because the sides of the feet looked quite clean. And then I'm going to go on the bottom as well, just because I can. and then you're just going to pop it back on. My thumb's absolutely gowping today. I've had a busy day today. I actually feel quite good today, so I cut the dog's hair. I've shaved all her and trimmed her all up as well today. Right, and you can just bend his feet. You don't need to pull them off, but I was just saying you can if you want to pull them off. Right, now that's him nearly done in the front. And my wee ink blotter's a bit drier now, so it's not leaving such a good or such a strong black mark, which is good for this project. Right, you might not need to do the back of your skeleton. It depends what you're going to use for. You're going to see the back of my skeleton because it might be blown around. So, and look at the spine, is that not great? Just down the spine. Now, remember, if it does dry too quick for you, it's alcohol ink. Say I was to leave that and it was too dark, right? I didn't want it as dark as that. Then I could go on and I could do other bits of them. Then I could go, no, that is a bit dark. So you can go back on, give it a rub and rub it down again. Because it's alcohol ink, you just want to wet it again and you can still remove it. Don't be scared from it. And if you don't have a stays on ink pad but you've got alcohol markers, remember they'll do exactly the same job. They'll do the same thing. And if it's not going to go outside, then use your mementos or whatever you have. Acrylic paint. Acrylic paint will do the same job. But I tell you another wee thing as well. If you don't have these alcohol inks or anything, see if you're off the plastic up. I mean, you could use a nail file or something like that. I've got a couple of things I'll show you here because I get them out of the pound shop. These blocks, right? They blocks, I think you get about 4 for £1 in the pound shop. And they're good. They're like what somebody would use for DIYing, you know. So they're quite rough and they've got a good tooth to them. So for doing something like this, you're roughing up your plastic. Once your plastic's roughed up and it's not a shiny surface, it will take a bit of ink or a bit of colour a bit better as well. So try different things, people. Don't just do the one thing. I'm going to go back. I want a wee bit more on his cheeky chops. So I do. But that's better for me. Okay. So I've just wiped my face. Holy moly. There you are. There's the wee dude there and he's all done up and looking kind of bedraggled. I'm going to go in and put a bit of luminous paint in his eyeballs. I showed you that the other week there. I had the luminous paint. Here it's here. It's been sitting in the sun, so it'll be nice and bright. Don't know if I can cover it up and you can see it. I don't think so. Anyway, that's a luminous paint. There's a make and the model of it there, if you want it. And I'll do it just now, seeing as you're there. When you're going to do a circle, see, rather than painting a big circle, it's a lot easier if you've got a ball tool or something like that. And you just put your paint on it. I'll bring them down. Where are you? There, you're there. And just go in with your ball tool. And put a good blob in there. I'm going to take on another big blob on the end of my ball tool. And I'm going down, 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 down. And that'll give him two big eyeballs in there. And I'll give him a rub round his teeth as well. So that when he's dark at night, his teeth will glow in the dark. I might do other bits as well. I'm not saying that's it finished like that. But I'll need to leave that one there to dry now. But that is some seriously good Glow paint, fluorescent paint. And I have Day Glow embossing powder as well. But anyway, there you are folks, that's a wee quick one, a wee start to the Halloween crafting. I'll see you all again the next time. If you liked that wee video of the aging the skeleton, give me a wee like and a subscribe please. Tell your friends where we are and share the love. Have a nice day and I'll see you all again the next time. Bye.